Hi, I'm Steve Roden, and CEO of Learnsomething, Inc. We're the nation's largest provider of pharmacy and grocery education, where we're delivering learning to pharmacy staff, grocery employees, and over 40,000 store locations in America. What we want to introduce you to today is a powerful new idea of taking blood pressure machines and equipping them with place-based media, where we can use that as a way to educate shoppers and consumers on current health and wellness information. The device here to my right is a Life Clinic blood pressure machine. There's roughly 35,000 of those that are scattered throughout America. They're in virtually every pharmacy and grocery that you go into. These devices are being used by shoppers daily. Almost 1.1 million people a day sit at this blood pressure machine, put their arm in the collar, and actually take their blood pressure. That accumulates to nearly 400 million people a year that this is a primary source of their health information, their health education. What we're doing is retrofitting this existing device and including a health communication device that sits on top of it, so that while the shopper is there and they're taking their blood pressure, it gives them a rather extraordinary way to learn about current disease states that they may be facing. If there's a diabetic, it's giving them insight into preventing diabetes. If they've got a weight management problem, it's giving them insight in how to control your weight. They're facing hypertension, it gives them a daily opportunity to learn about programs that'll help improve their overall wellness. It's not just the aging, but it's particularly powerful for an aging population because oftentimes they have scripts, but they don't have education, they don't have device. One of the things that we think is incredibly compelling about this is our ability to reach a lower socioeconomic level. A lot of the shoppers that are in dollar stores, Walmarts, and places that never see a physician are taking their blood pressure on this device. So being able to reach to them, talk to them, educate them on health-related issues, we think is a very, very powerful use of an existing piece of technology. Let's take a look at it and I'll show you what it does. Here's how the experience works. The user sits at this stand, basically sticks their arm in the cuff that's over here. The cuff actually squeezes their arm and uses barometric pressure to read their blood pressure. And so it's reading both their systolic and diastolic levels and also your pulse rate. So the user pushes a button, starts, it takes their pressure. They're captive for about 45 seconds. It takes that long for the blood pressure reading to actually take hold. Their environment, there's some education typically, but generally not in a great reading view. Their face is pointing forward. What we're doing is retrofitting this station to put wellness information directly in front of that shopper so that when they push a button that says that they want to learn about diabetes, a digital movie then plays and explains to them how to prevent and how to stop a diabetic situation, or it recommends to them alternative diabetic treatments that they can use. Same's true in heart. So if you press the button and it's talking about heart health, it'll talk to you about how to manage your cholesterol, how to improve your state of hypertension, if there's vitamins, supplements, or even more importantly, eating, where it can direct them to here are healthy eating patterns that you should follow, here's things you should do in portion control, here are the things that you can do in making good decisions about intake of carbohydrates, etc. All of that's available as an education resource sitting right in that environment. To give you a sense of where these are, in addition to the grocery and pharmacies, even folks like the Mayo Clinic have these in their waiting areas for patients that are there. It's also in corporate wellness environments. So one of the incredible footprints that you can do with this is taking this type of education and measurement together, put it in corporate wellness environments, let that corporation employee not only measure and test their numbers, but also get important information delivered to them in that space. So the device can do blood pressure, it can do weight, it can do body mass index, it can do body fat composition. You can even track things like their diabetic meter, where they actually are uploading their test scores there and can do a personal tracking of their overall results. Very powerful tool, highly located throughout this country. Amazing ability to reach a large set of population that does not have existing health information.